Speaking of running, Norfolk State's done that pretty well. Close to 150 yards total on the ground. We've seen Xavier Evans, Jalen White, and Kevon King, who got the carry there.
Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. What's going on, everybody? It's Coach Gary. Kind of late today, but definitely wanted to get to this game. Been playing a little bit of golf, and that's why hadn't been here. But we are here now. We got the North Carolina A&T State University Aggies, my alma mater, going up against the Norfolk State Spartans. Little HBCU action today, ladies and gentlemen.
Former second-round pick by the Patriots.
And right now the score is not correct.
Defensive coaching staff.
It is 21-12. There it is right there.
The motion man. Two deep safeties for the Aggies.
Norfolk State's going to drop back. Quarterback has plenty of time. Finds the man. He is tackled immediately at about the 34-yard line.
Wrap them up quickly.
He's going to be 1 yard short, and it'll be interesting.
He comes up a bit gimpy. 3rd and 5 for the Spartans.
Coming on. Thought it might be a little too far back to try it. The offense trying to plead their case, but to no avail. They're going to punt this away. Probably a smart move, but North Carolina A&T has momentum, and giving them the ball back right now isn't exactly the most favorable thing in the world.
A quick strike Aggie offense. Over 5 plays of 30 yards.
Norfolk State will be punting the ball. They do punt it. It is fair caught at about the 34-yard line of the Aggies.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them come out and try to get the ball to Taymon Cook. They've talked about getting him more involved. We've seen him once on the jet sweep today. I'd love to see them get him a quick pass out to the outside and kind of let him do his thing. They talked about how good he is when he gets the ball in his hands. But right now, I don't even see him on the field. So probably not this instant, but maybe coming up here soon.
Got the H-back Malik Ward.
All right, A&T.
Backfield offset.
Hands the ball off to the right side to number 28.
Shamik Blizzard.
He probably gets a 1 yard.
Shamik. First time we've seen him today.
He's a nice size running back right there, number 28 for the Aggies.
Didn't get it blocked the way they wanted to get it blocked early on.
Blizzard had 1,800 yards as a senior in high school. Someone who I know A&T fans have been wanting to see.
All right, so the Aggies come back out.
Put back in the game, split out to the near
ball
side.
On the 34-yard line.
And it seems like it's a good idea.
Then the shotgun, they hand it to number 28 again. This time he picks up decent yards down to the 40-yard line.
Again, if the future is going to be now, get these guys involved early.
It is 2nd and 9.
Competition.
A lot of young skill position players.
Once again, the score is 21-12. Aggies so far. It's the third quarter, 8 minutes and 24 seconds. 8 minutes and now 18 seconds left in the third quarter.
Was second team All Big South last year. And Coach Brown says the O-line brings a maturity and calming presence that really helps the offense. Both Monero and Lawrence Legrone, the left guard.
Don't have a lot of information on the. Okay, number 10 drops back. Has a man in the pack in the flats, almost picked off by number 58, who read the play beautifully. Tariq Miles, number 58 for Norfolk State, almost came up with a big interception.
North Carolina A&T. Sideline warning, North Carolina A&T.
Should have had that one, and possibly could have been a pick six right there.
To get the ball, which is weird because it wasn't thrown.
So it is 4th and 5. Aggies still in their own territory. Gonna have to punt this ball. They're lucky right there that wasn't picked off.
Big hole from Norfolk State because NCA&T had.
Snap is good. Punt is off.
No career picks for Miles. Talbert, fair catch signal.
And number 2, Talbert, fair catches it near the 20-yard line for the Spartans.
In the second half, A&T, the only team to punch it through. They lead by 9 here in the third.
All right, wish I could show you guys some stats, but right now my the ESPN app is not working that way. So the only stats I can show you are the points scored in every quarter or each quarter. In the first quarter, North Carolina A&T scores 14 to Norfolk State's 5. Second quarter, Norfolk State scores 7, and in the third quarter, so far, it's the Aggies with 7 points.
Adjustment are you making?
Hey, we need to reestablish our run dominance at the line of scrimmage.
All right, Norfolk State with the ball again. They're in the shotgun, trips to the right. It's going to be a quick pass.
There is the RPO, and it's incomplete.
It is caught. It is not caught. It is incomplete.
By Ty Williams and Karan.
Hey guys, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that like button.
Shoulder of the wide receiver while he's running an in-breaking route. It's just tough for you to come up with that ball while all your momentum is going one way, to throw your hands back the opposite way and make that catch. Coons needs to put that ball out in front of him, give him a chance to snatch it and get down and protect himself.
All right, Coons.
Second and 10 for the 21.
Behind the center.
Receiver nearest.
7:44 on the clock. They send 2 guys in motion, and now another in the back. It's going to be fake to that running back, and now Coons on the seat throws down the field. It is high, and that ball is also incomplete.
As he comes in, there's a little bit of trickeration. They fake the run, they fake the end around. Comes up, he's looking for the deep shot. Doesn't have it.
Double fakes.
Pressure, but he's able
Quarterback number 20, linebacker number 20 stays home.
And now we're looking at second.
And he has to throw that one high.
To try to get a first down.
And
really
now with 7 minutes and 38 seconds on the clock.
Not a lot of people target Karan Prunty, preseason Blue Bloods HBCU All-American.
It's going to be third down.
He's watching Tolbert.
Third down for those Spartans of Norfolk State.
In the backfield.
And the play is going to be stopped.
Flag on the middle of the field, whistles from the sidelines before the snap.
Prior to the play clock expiring, timeout, Norfolk State.
Norfolk State calls a timeout.
Will be 30 seconds.
Dawson Odom's just got
and it's going to be 30 seconds. We'll stay
on
here.
3rd and 10 aren't a whole lot of good options, especially when your quarterback is 8 of 16 for just 79 yards.
Well, you know, part of that completion percentage is based off of quite a few drops by his receivers. So we can't blame him when he puts the ball directly on some guys into their hands. However, he has been a little erratic with the ball. We'd love to see him get something around the middle of the field off of a play action.
All right, it's a 30-second timeout, so they'll be right back. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, sorry I don't have a lot of stats here.
Get a little bit of confidence, get a first down, and then get back to running the ball.
My Gamecast is not working the way I would like it to work.
Receiving leader for Norfolk State.
So I have a few to no
Andre Pegues, the leading receiver for the Spartans.
But here we go, we're back.
39 yards and a score.
Norfolk State's Coons drops back. He's being pressured.
Coons steps up.
And he goes down in the backfield. It is sacked. There's a sack by number 50.
Anthony Hairston in the backfield.
Is that number 57? Anthony Hairston.
And great job by Hairston to keep going. But
Aggies put major pressure on the quarterback.
Break this pocket too early and actually set himself up. Look at the pocket right here. This is a clean pocket. I don't know why he
started dancing around, yeah.
Once he
quarterback started dancing around there, there was nothing or no one he could go to, and he goes down for a sack. So Norfolk State will punt the ball deep from their own territory. Is a pretty good punt, and it's going. I thought it was pretty good. Goes out of bounds at the Aggies, around the Aggies 40 or 39-yard line.
Kevin White touchdown run from 40 yards out. And the Norfolk State defense has more and more work to do, seeing more and more of the Aggies front line.
Absolutely, and I think you have to now lean on the running game. It's 6:54 left in the third quarter. You want to get this to the fourth quarter as fast as possible. You need to start pounding the rock. You want to bleed this clock with a bunch of guys who are looking to hit it for home runs. You got 2 home run hitters in the backfield right now. I would not be surprised to see
A&T comes out there in the pistol basically 3 receivers to the right, and it's going to be a play action. And now White moving, throws the ball, has a man that is caught on the sideline. Aggies are now in Norfolk State's territory.
Great job buying a little,
I would say, around the 42-yard line.
Wide receiver to work. Great job getting open by Jakari Caldwell.
Caldwell, someone Coach Brown said has stepped up throughout the bye week of practices. Supremely talented receiver, a 3-star out of high school, began his career at South Carolina.
A&T does have the ball on Norfolk State's 42-yard line. They're in the pistol. They hand it off this time, number 7.
Finds a hole on the right side.
Finds a little bit on the right side, picks up about 3 yards, maybe even 4.
Guys in the backfield on run play yet? It just seems like every time they hand it off.
And the big line of the Aggies seem to be wearing down that slim line of Norfolk State.
It's maddening for a defensive coordinator.
Norfolk State rushing 4. Aggies right at the middle again. A-gap. First down, I think. He is popped. He is hit by number 1.
He's very smooth in and out of his breaks when he's going.
It's a big, I think that's a free safety, big free safety for Norfolk State, number 1.
Doing a great job of picking the hole.
5 minutes and 39 seconds left.
Brings up a 3rd and manager.
I'm sorry, that was not enough for the first down. That was 3rd down. He picked up a few.
3rd and 3.
Probably picked up about 4. It's 3rd and 3.
At Chris Young, the offensive coordinator's disposal.
Aggies 2 receivers to the right. Oh!
They go with the run. White breaks a tackle.
Quarterback should have been sacked in the backfield. That was the option right there, and the would-be tackler could not hang on to White.
Yeah, it's interesting.
But there's flags on the play.
I think one might be a face mask. Then I don't know what's in the secondary. It could be a holding or
working on clearing up the litter on the field, the yellow litter, if you will. Hey, thank you guys for being around. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that like button.
That was not the read. I think a
share me out.
Of young, overzealousness.
Or share out the broadcast. I appreciate you guys.
May have cost them an easy first down, but we'll see what the flags say.
And White did get there. He got to the line to gain after breaking a tackle and flipping forward.
Taking a little longer than usual to figure out what the flags are about.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both by the defense. Personal foul, hands to the face, defense number 95. That penalty's declined. Personal foul, targeting, defense number 9.
What was the targeting?
15 yards from the end of the play. It'll be first down. The
Norfolk State.
Is under review.
Norfolk State digging himself a little hole here. Just a little hole there, not quite in it yet. But both of those penalties were against the Norfolk State. Hand to the face and then targeting. So I think that the targeting was, that one goes to number 9. He could be disqualified. Oh, they'll let him get away with that. I will tell you that wasn't targeting. That wasn't targeting. The quarterback went down just as low as he did. It was helmet to helmet, but I wouldn't say that's targeting.
Hitting them in the head. But what do you do when you go low and then the offensive player goes low? I think they'll come back and see that this was not targeting. And if it's not targeting, I think they'll just go ahead and revert back to the other penalty.
Right. If it is targeting, number 9 is disqualified. That's Mallory.
This is a targeting penalty. It just wouldn't make any sense because as a defender, what are you supposed to do?
They are reviewing the play.
Do everything to stay low. And now the offensive
I was just thinking about that yesterday. Like, they always, the earnest is on the defense.
Terrion Mallory on the targeting. He had a late number.
Like, the offense is running and they drop their shoulders to protect themselves. And they really make the contact helmet to helmet. If they call it, they're usually going to call it on the defense anyway.
Defensive player of the week after a pick and a forced fumble. One more look.
And you can see right here.
No, that's not targeting. He is already going down. Quarterback did that. Yeah, quarterback dropped his head on that.
Pick up that first down. There is no other place to hit him. If he doesn't hit him, then he's just going to get a first down. There's no other option for Mallory on that play but to go low because that's where he was doing to try to avoid hitting him high.
Well, Mallory's been excellent this year. Someone who teams don't usually target, instead going after Devon Allen on the other side of the field.
5:16 left in the third quarter. A&T in the lead at this point.
State, but inexperienced. Ola Salamono, Christian Ruffin, Caleb Felder, a couple different dudes who could fill in if Mallory is to leave the game. 21-12 the score. North Carolina A&T.
Let me turn this down a little bit so I don't get a copyright claim. They're taking a lot of time on this one, so we don't know. Norfolk State is 2-2. A&T is 0-3. They have not won a game this year. I mean, his head's already down. That's all on the offensive player. Let's go.
Mallory makes contact.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that's the thing we have to remember is the offensive player.
Are the refs on the field even making the decision, or are they waiting for a call or something?
Player supposed to do in that position. He has no other recourse. He's already going low. He's trying to make a tackle on a runner, not a quarterback, but on a running back now. It's a losing proposition. If he doesn't do it, then he picks up an easy first down. If he does do it, now he's got to worry about being called for a target.
And of course, the verbiage in the rule book is a hit to the crown of the helmet or intentionally using one's body part to target the head or
definitely wasn't crown of the helmet type thing. And all right, here we have the call.
After further review, there is no foul for targeting. Number 9 can remain in the game. Foul for the hands to the face. It still scores 15 yards.
15-yard penalty.
So, Gene, you mentioned that initially.
And the Aggies keep the drive going.
He ended up doing. Scratch the targeting. Mallory can stay in the football game. But the hands to the face penalty still stands. There was no question there.
Yep.
And so the Aggies keep on pushing it.
Yeah, and A&T still in business, still in perfect opportunity.
All right, A&T.
They're in the green zone right now.
In the green zone. Deep inside of the red zone. Not deep inside the red zone, but inside the red zone. On the Norfolk State side, they're going to hand this one off right up the middle, A-gap. And number 7, Christian, almost gets into the end zone.
Saves a touchdown right there by doing the same thing he did on the last play.
Mallory with the tackle.
The runner down, but a great
nice trap block.
That hole, and look at the offensive lineman just move those guys.
Now A&T will probably do a quarterback sneak, keep that ball in number 10's hand. They won't. They hand it to number 3. Number 7, and Christian gets in. Touchdown.
Touchdown. 27-12. Kenji Christian finds the end zone for the second time today.
And that's a reward for the great blocking on that last drive, for him to get the opportunity to punch this in this time.
And North Carolina A&T with the touchdown.
If you're Coach Brown and this offensive staff, what you've seen out of this rushing attack today.
They've exceeded the season average on passing yards. Maybe they can climb out of last in the FCS with 94 yards through the air and 180 on the ground.
And the extra point is also good.
And NCA&T is square at 28. 4 touchdowns, all of them have come on the ground.
Look at the offensive lineman just.
Offensive line doing a great job today with the smaller defensive line. It's actually been a reversal of roles for North Carolina A&T playing semi-larger schools, and the offensive line of the other schools just basically taking advantage of the small size defensive linemen for the Aggies.
High GPA, a member of
but right now at this point, A&T grinding it away. It's 28-12 with 4 minutes and 43 seconds left in the third quarter. This game is nowhere near being over. They are playing at Norfolk State.
I don't even know why you would have to bench press 500 pounds, but I'm never trying it. I've never done it as a player, and I'm never trying it. So, but shout out to him. It's
Aggies will kick off again.
in the weight room.
It is another short kick to about the 12-yard line. It is returned to about the
behind
the 25-yard line. Actually, number 35 was actually tripped up by his own teammate.
Put them up right there, and he fell over him. You'll see it right here. He's coming over.
You see, he had any spot.
Come in trying to avoid one player and trips up his own man. He had some really
may have been able to bounce it outside.
Once again, a calamity of errors for Norfolk State.
Ups and downs for Ream today. He recovered a muffed punt earlier on in this game, led to the missed field goal. Ball to 24.
Norfolk State right up the middle.
Handoff.
Right up A or B gap. Picks up about 3 yards.
In the second half of Norfolk, I think we need to see them get back to that, because it was almost, you know, getting A&T kind of off balance because they didn't know how to set their defense properly.
Spartans going with tempo instead. White
A&T
is right.
4 down linemen, 2 linebackers, and maybe a strong safety with number 8.
Top of your screen. On 2nd and 6,
Norfolk State pulls, fakes the hand, and Kuntz around the outside on the left.
First down marker, and he's there before Aaron Harris could lay a lick.
Great job picking up the first down.
Gets the first down.
And instead of trying to turn it up initially, see, he's got a guy down. Now he's going to go.
Oh, number 7.
Instead of trying to turn it
on
up,
the defense, faked out of his shoes.
Gets the first down, self-preservation.
All right, 2 receivers to the right for Norfolk State. And the shotgun. It's going to be a pass.
Kuntz throwing on first down.
Kuntz on the run, lobs it up, has a man, and he is immediately separated from the ball by number 6.
Left the ball behind him.
Yeah, just
that was Butler trying to catch that one, but he is hit by number 6. A nice-looking defensive back for the A&T Aggies.
He does a great job of avoiding. You see him get rid of the ball.
Is his name Kuntz or Coons? Okay, Butler took his eye off the ball. Probably would have had a catch right there. And Norfolk State's going to run this one, but he is hit right at the line of scrimmage, maybe even in the backfield. By number 20, B.J. Turner.
Turner has single-handedly stopped some running plays in the second half. Now up to 15 total tackles.
Wow.
Yeah, just another fantastic day. You can watch there.
Turner filling that gap.
Anytime you leave an edge for him to run through, an angle for him to get at, he's definitely going to find
3 minutes left in the third quarter.
Evans, 13 carries.
If I'm not mistaken, this is a third down for Norfolk State.
Averaging over 5 yards a pop.
It's going to be a quick fake. Oh, the RPO faked the handoff to the running back, and the ball hits number 7 in the wrong place. The hands, he just drops that one.
These wide receivers definitely not getting the job done for their quarterback right now. You can see a perfect.
It wasn't even a great fake.
Right where you need to be.
But that ball should have been caught.
For a pass he doesn't need to leave his feet for. Drops the ball, and now we're in a punting situation for Norfolk State. I know for a fact that the coaching staff,
Norfolk State will be playing the ball again. Snapper's down. The punt is up, and it is going to go out of bounds at about the A&T 31-yard line.
Of North Carolina A&T. Well, Vincent Marshall, wide receivers coach, is struggling with that group. 5 or 6.
All right, looks like we're going to stay here
throughout the contest
as the Aggies get together on the sideline.
Still down just 2 scores if everything goes their way.
Well, it's mission critical time now, because another touchdown on this drive going into the fourth quarter, it's going to put Norfolk State in a position where they're not built to come back from, especially if their receivers are having butterfingers today.
A&T steadily moved the ball on the ground against Dawson Odoms and his front line. 197 ground yards.
Aggies
Lytle
are going to run the ball. This is with the quarterback.
Hesitation around the right side.
Has room, picks up good yardage, about 12 yards, I would think.
Great job of being patient and exploding when he needs to get around there. Clearly a design.
It's a freshman, number 10, in there for the Aggies at quarterback.
Guards, they only have to pull
has
one
a bit
guard,
of speed.
use the other guard as the lead back. So you get a kick out from the one guard.
Now the Aggies on the line have 3 receivers to the left, and the big running back up the middle, number 35, still on his feet all the way down to the Norfolk State 40-yard line.
Digger showing that he's got a little bit of jukes in his
and
game.
He is a nice size back.
One defender and gets into the open field.
He put Terrion Mallory's ankles in cement. Right
nice blocking by the line.
No,
not really driving anybody out of there, but they are opening up holes.
Getting out there, making somebody think you're about to run them over.
Number 35 looks similar to a lineman.
Leg on him and get out the back door.
Great.
All right, 3 receivers to the left for the Aggies. Ball squarely on the 40-yard line. It's going to be handed off to number 35 this time. He gets to the line of scrimmage and he is smashed.
Right at the line.
And remember, when I was asking, have we seen them get stopped in the run game? This is the first time I've seen them just get
it looked like he was doing a little bit of dancing back there.
And that's a good sign for Norfolk State. That means
28-12 is the score.
They have not waved the waved the white flag yet. They're still out there fighting because they believe they can get back in this game.
Under a minute left in the third quarter.
All right, I think it is 2nd down.
Pistol formation.
Aggies in the pistol. And handed off number 35. Big run, still on his feet. Down to the 20-yard line. All the way down to about the 18-yard line. He picks up the first down with 35 seconds on the clock in the third, and the clock's still rolling.
His leg almost got clipped. We'll see it here. Great blocking once again, but you see he's got a guy on his legs. He's able to come up out of there, and now he's going to sets him up, gets inside, uses that big frame.
Nice size back
continue to punish
for the Aggies.
Norfolk State defenders
with a little bit of wiggle,
That'll be the last play of the quarter for them.
And that is going to be the last play of the third quarter. We're going into the fourth quarter with the Aggies in the lead, 28-12. And with the ball on the Norfolk State, I would say about 12-yard line. 18-yard line, the Aggies look poised to score again. So at this moment, we'll take a little break.
Because over 2,900 Ford dealerships nationwide means more people serving more communities like yours for more than 120 years. Ford, we are all in.
recognition is easy. It's the hard work after that's challenging.
Fumbled snap by Kevin White. Christian takes it around the bend, and Tariq Miles was right on his heels.
All right, it was a bad snap, if I'm not mistaken, but number 7.
Yes, it's just a
Number 7 for the Aggies picks that one up. Christian picks that one up. It actually hits the quarterback's hands, and Christian's able to pick it up. I think the Aggies are going to lose yards, but they still retain the ball.
Yeah, Christian saved his bacon, got it back to the line of scrimmage. Both Graves and Christian in the back.
This time they catch it, they hand it to the big back, number 35. He picks up about 5 yards.
And rumbles forward for 5.
Yeah, this seems like a gravedigger kind of,
Hey, what's going on, Ruben? I was playing golf, but I was able to see just a little bit of it on the on my phone.
Graves lowers
I saw when it was 21 to.
Falls forward past Tariq.
I saw when it was 21 to 7. Also checked back and saw when it was 34 to 24.
3rd and 5.
But I don't know what happened. So after that, Aggies with the ball.
White's
gonna drop back to throw it. He throws it, overthrows it, and it's gonna be picked off on about the 3-yard line.
5-yard line wins the tip drill, and momentum to the Spartans.
Just hanging made them sweat a little near the end. Hey, when I was checking on it, and I saw it was 24. It was 24 to 44, I think it was.
Look at that ball right there, and just good, strong.
It may not have been that much. It was a 14-point lead. So what was it, 20, 24?
And White frustrated with
something like that. And I was like, well, it doesn't look bad. So yeah, I didn't watch much or check on it after that. So Colorado just kept hanging around.
Norfolk State backed up on its own 5.
It was just one touchdown. Wow. I mean,
up the middle.
Colorado is for real. They're for real. Now, last week they met their match, but a lot of people were going to go down to Oregon State too. SC ain't no joke either. So for them to be playing with those guys, I think they're decent. They're decent. Now I don't know what they're going to do near the end of the year. I think they're a little bit small at the on the defensive line side of the ball, and that's gonna hurt them. But yeah, Coach Sanders, he's doing the job up there, I think.
37 times.
Like I said, I'm not a Colorado fan, but Deion used to play for the Dallas Cowboys when I was a Dallas Cowboys fan, and he's really, really confident, and I think some people take that out of context. You know what I'm saying? You can't behave like that, and or people wish that you lose, you stop winning, even though he's a winner. At this point in Deion's career, I don't even see it as flash anymore. It's just Deion. That's how he's always been. Especially after his Hall of Fame speech, and he explained that everything he was doing, that Neon Deion thing, that was like it was a way for him basically to get his mom out of poverty. He created that alter ego, which I thought was kind of cool. But anyway, yeah, man. Hey, thanks. Mixed feelings about USC, DC. He's the Grinch.
You don't want to distract your own team.
Coons running right
Coons
to left.
running the ball for the Spartans.
Turner on the tackle. Coons
I have mixed feelings about USC's DC defensive coordinator. His name is Grinch. He's big on turnover ratio, but the tackling gets sloppy. I hear that. So yeah, I understand that because maybe instead of making solid tackles, they're more focused on stripping the ball and stuff like that.
2nd and 6. They fake
All right,
the
Norfolk
sweep
State
give.
drops back to pass.
Gets away
Kuntz
from
throws it
pressure.
down the
Throw to
field,
Talbert.
and
They tussle for it. Tremaine Talbert pulled it away.
we don't
But
know.
did he get a foot in bounds?
It looks like it could have been intercepted, but it may have been caught.
Looks like they're saying, yeah, they're moving the chains.
And what a catch by number 2.
I'm sure Norfolk will try to run a play really quick here. We'll see it again. Oh, no.
Yeah, they snap
And they go ahead and snap it.
To the flat.
And Norfolk State moving the ball very quickly here with 11 minutes and 3 seconds on the clock.
Both David Laney and Tremaine Talbert fight for the ball.
Norfolk State in the hurry-up offense.
Gold pulled it away.
Absolutely, and another good
Once again, with 11 minutes, 10 minutes on the clock, 11 minutes on the clock, the game is definitely not over. If the Aggie defense gets sloppy,
on the 45,
Kuntz drops back, has plenty of time, goes down the field,
over the middle,
and
elbows on
that
the turf.
is it. That is incomplete.
That would have been a difficult one to bring in, but on a day when you're feeling good, when you're feeling hot, that's
Hey, Ruben, hey man, thanks for stopping by, man.
Talbert had 3 catches for 17 yards coming into this contest, and now he's got 2 for 17 today.
All right, as the clock runs,
He's on the near
that's
side
the
with
play
Andre
clock.
Pegues.
10 minutes and 41 seconds.
Scored Norfolk's lone touchdown.
Norfolk sends a person in motion. It's fake to him. It's a screen pass. Works beautifully. Number 13 still on his feet, all the way into Aggie territory down to the 40-yard line.
Ty Williams on the tackle.
Number 66 goes down in the middle of the play, and now he needs help getting off the field by the training staff.
Nice play call. Norfolk State still fighting in this one.
Tackle who's been in and out of the game because of injury.
And there's going to be a official timeout. This is for
We'll
injury.
check out that once we come back. Berg receives medical attention. Norfolk State driving on the MEAC Digital Network.
All right, these are 2 MEAC teams playing against, well, not 2 MEAC teams. These are 2 HBCU teams playing against each other. Both of these teams used to be in the MEAC. Now, the only one is Norfolk State. A&T is in the CAA. Their second move in the last 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. Some of us Aggies, we don't know what to think of it. For the most part, I do not think most people are on board with it. I don't know. I think I would have liked them to stay in the MEAC. Even though we moved out of the MEAC and went to the Big South last year. One game away from winning that the conference game, and expeditiously left that conference, and now we're in the CAA. And I'm just going to be honest with you. Getting ready to play teams that we are no match for. Some of those teams in the conference we are no match for. We're going to have to build up our athletic, not athletic program, but yeah. We're going to have to build our athletic program. We may need to improve the weight rooms, nutrition, all that. To deal with some of these schools. I mean, if you go look at some of these schools, they have like state of the art workout facilities. A&T has improved a lot since I was there, like a whole lot. But still not the match for some of these schools that we're going to be playing.
Trying to get the ball, out there to Kayvon King. King trips him as he's trying to go out there and block.
All right, Norfolk State moving the ball.
In and out of the game.
It's going to be a pass. Koontz goes down the field deep.
Chucks it deep towards Winoti.
And this was going to be thrown out of bounds.
And Aaron Harris
being guarded by number 4, Aaron Harris.
That time they just threw it to him deep, and he had a step on his guy. The ball looks like it sails out of bounds.
That's the cleanest pocket Koontz has had all day.
Yeah, he had a nice pocket.
I think his name is Koontz. I think I'm saying it correctly.
Like, you're going to be hard pressed to try to bring that ball down in bounds.
Camera lady almost took a spill.
2nd and 10.
Basically three receivers to the right. Koontz drives, runs that way, and comes back across the field to number 7, and he is bottled up over there.
Yeah, if you look up,
whoever that offensive coordinator is calling some plays. Boy, he's opening up the playbook.
White defenders over there, and you know who.
Just a little bit better defense by the Aggies.
That's B.J. Turner, not Lord Voldemort. Josh Isaiah also in the area from his defensive end spot.
The Spartans have the ball on the Aggie 40-yard line, basically a 39-yard line.
Downs today, 5 of 15.
This is 3rd down.
King in the backfield.
Twins to the left
the receivers on
and to the right is a tight spread formation. Koontz steps up. He'll be running to try to get the first down. Gets the first down and more. Still on his feet. Nice cut, open field. Koontz gets all the way down to the 2-yard line.
What I said about him not having any juice or moxie in him right there. He looked like a guy.
Yeah, I'm an Aggie, but that was a good play right there. I'm an Aggie, but that was a nice play right there. Koontz steps up in the pocket. I like the way he runs. Look, definite cuts. Watch him plant right here.
Great move on the DB to pick up more yards and almost get into the end zone.
I think if he had a ran downhill right there, he might have gotten to the end zone. But anyway, the Spartans, with 8 minutes and 44 seconds on the clock, can get right back in this one.
Slow tempo and a power package. 3 tight ends.
They are in the eye. And now it looks like it's going to be.
Evans in the backfield.
Oh, they get the delay of game. How?
That power package took long enough to get on the field.
Oh, they had to change up the personnel. Norfolk State had to change up the personnel, had the ball like basically on the 2-yard line, and they get a delay of game penalty is going to push them back 5 yards.
Back on the field.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
And now I think they send back the regular offense on the field.
One more time. I was looking for.
It's going to be a pass. Koontz back. Doesn't have anybody. Now he's running.
Scrambling.
Now he finds a person in the end zone. It's a touchdown.
Spartans.
And that was a fantastic play by Koontz. Able to avoid the rush and then throw it inside. And Tolbert makes a
Koontz keeping his feet moving.
You gotta love that, right?
Able to get outside the pocket and then find a man in the end zone.
Streamed left. We'll see the offense stay on the field. Norfolk State down 10. You convert the 2-point conversion, and it's a 1-possession game.
Absolutely, and you can look at it both ways, right? The defense hasn't played awful. They've gotten some stops, but
well, the Aggies have not won a game this year, and so they don't have any experience in closing out games right now. Norfolk State will go for 2. Koontz rolls to his right, has a man, and it is caught. So Norfolk State not only scores a touchdown, they get the 2-point conversion, and now it's an 8-point game.
28-20, the Spartans within striking distance.
Where the Aggies thought they were getting ready to put this one away.
Comes up, firing, finds Tolbert in the end zone.
All right, Aggies thought they were getting ready to put this one away. I think everyone in the stadium did as they drove the ball down the field, but then they threw it. An interception was thrown at about the, I think the interception was picked off about the 4-yard line, and the Norfolk State Spartans drove the ball from that point all the way to the end zone, and they get the 2-point conversion. So now it is a 2-point game, ladies and gentlemen, and we have a timeout.
it to him. Wow. Cook on the three. He'll give it a go. Shakes one. Is stood up by Jason Winoti at the 15.
That's great coverage by the Norfolk kickoff team. Not allowing Cook to get ahead of steam and be able to use that speed and agility to avoid rushers. Now it's up to the defense to get another stop.
All right, so
and keep
with 8 minutes
from bleeding the clock.
8 minutes and 3 seconds left in this game.
Down after the kickoff. We'll take it.
Norfolk State scores. It is an 8-point game.
Businesses need 5G solutions today. That's why they choose T-Mobile for Business. MLB partners.
It's an 8-point game. Aggies were up by 2 scores just a little while ago. Drove the ball down to about the 3-yard, actually about the 18-yard line, and then proceeded to turn the ball over with an interception. Norfolk State seemingly found something offensively and just drove the ball all the way down to the Aggie end zone. They scored. A lot of it was on the legs of Kuntz, their quarterback, with some nice nifty moves out of the pocket. And then the Spartans went for 2 and got the 2. So now we're where we are right now, 28-20. And the Spartans have new life. It's like the momentum has switched. And now the Spartans, even though trailing by 8, they feel like they're the team. It seems like they are the team right now. Now, the Aggies do have the ball. And they are actually deep in their own territory. Tried to return that ball, or did return that ball, but only got to, if I'm not mistaken, about the around the 10-yard line. So we'll see what the Aggies can do after this timeout. Hey, thank you guys for joining me today. I'm Coach Gary. This is Coach G TV. We got the HBCU game going on today. All right, we're back.
Half the football. Here's the last Norfolk State touchdown. Coons in the scramble, throws it late.
Yeah, Tremaine Tolbert making 2 contested catches. We were talking about the Norfolk State receivers letting them down, and both times with guys draped all over them, able to bring the ball in and get them one step closer to coming.
All right, like I said, ladies and gentlemen,
catch on Karan Prunty.
Wish I had more stats to show you, but
just over 8 minutes.
Hey, it is what it is today.
A&T and freshman quarterback Kevin White.
They'll probably show this after the game. All right, here we go.
Their own 15 after some
A&T basically in the eye, 2 receivers to the right.
Hands it off to Kenji Christian.
Christian off
gets
the probably B to C gap on the left.
White leads the
takes up about 4 yards.
121 on 10 carries.
That's a dangerous duo right there, with both of those guys having home run hitting ability. Like when you put both of them in
A&T back on the ball quickly.
A defensive coordinator.
7 minutes and 37 seconds on the clock.
And the ability for both of them to run the ball.
A&T with 3 receivers to the left. And it's going to be a design quarterback run. And he is sacked in the backfield, ladies and gentlemen. Didn't get anything on that. I guess the Norfolk State defense says we're tired of seeing this play over and over again. Yeah, running back Christian never got up in the hole. Quarterbacks wait for him to lay a block. It never came, and the defense swarmed him, dropped him for a loss. Now it's 3rd and 11. A&T behind the gun right now, behind in the count. They will get in the shotgun. 1 running back in the backfield, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. It is 3rd and 11, ladies and gentlemen.
middle of the field has been open a lot of
Ball
times.
is on their own 15-yard line.
Delay game. Offense.
And now the Aggies get a delay of game.
Third down.
I thought it took a little bit long to get that play call. And that will back the Aggies up.
16.
They will be on their own 10-yard line.
3 defensive linemen, a couple linebackers, and 5 defensive backs on the field for Norfolk State.
So Norfolk State's got the works out there. It's going to be kind of hard to pass it. They definitely going to be in a zone.
Number 3, I would be surprised if he runs some type of middle.
It's going to be a pass. Looks like a little screen, gets the ball to Christian. He maybe gets back to the 15-yard line. It is third. Oh, that was 3rd and 16. The Aggies could not move the ball. Like I said, it looked like Norfolk State had the momentum. It's now 4th and 12. Aggies will have to punt.
Don't put too much pressure on
the wild side of the coach. Nobody wants to call
get out of here.
Hike.
Let your defense reset things. Try to start again next if you can get us.
Right, Ruben. Ruben 47-49 in the house. A blue wrencher. Snap is down. Punt is off.
Swirling it midfield. Bounces at the 45.
And goes out at about the 40-yard line.
Pumping his fist.
It may be a roughing the kicker right here.
Uh-oh.
There was a groan from the crowd that started the bubble.
5 minutes, 31 seconds on the clock. Is there a flag? There must be a flag on the play. We couldn't see it.
Disastrous call for this defense. If they have to go back out there and defend one more time versus the run.
Running into the kicker, defense number 47.
Wow.
It's a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay the down.
So
it's just a 5-yard penalty running into the kicker on the defense. They get to replay the down.
They have elected to decline the foul. It would be Norfolk State's ball at the dead ball
so
spot.
A&T decides to decline it.
He doesn't want to risk a dangerous return or a punt block.
Absolutely.
Since it was only 5 yards and it doesn't mean automatic first down,
that means you're
they'll let Norfolk State take the ball right where they are, and I think is close to about the 40-yard line. They're on 40-yard line, but we're looking at a rejuvenated Norfolk State team, offensive team that may have found something.
No, not at all. 5:31. You've proven that you can move methodically down the field. And
once again, Norfolk State has 2 wins this year. A&T has not won a game yet.
You really don't want to have a
may not know how to win yet.
Opportunity to get the ball back.
It's going to be a little trickery.
Double reverse. The
pass down the field, and it's caught
he makes the catch.
Out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Norfolk State offensive coordinator opening up the playbook to leave nothing to be desired.
Coons finds him down the field.
They flick that ball back 3 times. Coons throws it open.
It was a disastrous play. It took so long to develop. The defense was right in the quarterback.
Now the ball is in Aggie territory.
Coon was able to get it away. He was able to come up with that.
They're going to run it to the left. Oh, he's hitting the backfield, but he spins off and maybe picks up 1 yard. That's number 39.
Yeah, and he was almost able to get
the defense did get a stick in the backfield, but they could not hang on. It's another wild Saturday, coach. Nobody wants to call a hike.
Flips him and gets right back up and is able to get in on that tackle also.
Can the Aggie defense hold on? Can they make a big play? In years past, when they needed one, it was always somebody to make a big play. Norfolk in the pistol, they hand it off to the right side. He's got the right side and gets a first down.
The speed of Kevon King.
I wish I could see that play again. The defensive end could not have done his job, or whoever had contained, because he just bounced it outside.
With 4 minutes and 11 seconds.
And now the Norfolk State offense is moving, ladies and gentlemen. Everything they're doing is working. 3 receivers bunched to the left. They look over to get the actual play call from the sideline.
Receivers and a bunch on the near side.
Aggies rushing 4.
Aggies closest to the sideline.
The ball is snapped.
Snaps
Kuntz.
it with 3 on the play clock.
Play action. Has a man wide open, number 7.
And that's a shame because McGeese was wide
And
open
that
on that
ball
play.
must have been
Great
deflected by number
decision.
14.
That deflection was a timely deflection.
A&T needed that because that ball was right there.
And guess who's on?
Oh, he probably would have walked into the end zone. He probably would have walked into the end zone that time. That may have been the big play A&T needed, but they didn't really capitalize on it. That should have been the interception. That's usually what happens when A&T has these good teams. They get down situations like this, somebody makes a big play. Kuntz drops back for Norfolk State, going down the field. Has a man, can't hit him.
He was snatching on the jersey.
Here was a grab on the back, Aaron Harris.
Wow.
And Aaron Harris, defending on the play, not called for pass interference, but looks like everybody, even the commentators, are saying, hey, it should have been one.
You see him pulling on the jersey.
Wow, yeah, that was definitely pass interference.
Look at the field judge. Nothing. I don't understand how that's possible. How you can't see that. That's such a critical play. It's such a critical
I agree. I was a defensive back, but I agree that that's pass interference.
That is what you're supposed to be looking at right there. I just don't understand it.
All right, if A&T ends up hanging on to win this game, that might be a critical call. 3 receivers to the left. Kuntz
throwing again.
Throws it.
Another deep pass towards Butler.
And this one is overthrown. 2 long passes by Norfolk State when the running game was working. The running, yeah, that's exactly. Interesting decisions.
Right now.
Offensive
2 timeouts
running plays, all the little short passes and things like that. We're working the RPOs, and then the last 2 downs, they go deep.
Tremaine Talbert, the go-to guy in the second half, back on the field.
It's 4th and 10.
I'd love to see him go back.
3 minutes and 32 seconds on the clock. Really, all they need to do is get a first down to keep this play going.
A lot of time to get lined up.
2 receivers to either side. Kuntz throws it.
Over the middle.
Has a man. And what a catch by number 7.
By a Varion Cole, but gets the first.
And a fantastic throw, but
that's just willing. We gotta win this game. I'm gonna do what it takes. Kuntz stands in the pocket, throws it, and the big man goes up. And basically all he did is just find a little opening in that zone. And now it's first down.
He's still able to hold on to it.
Norfolk State with the ball just about on the 10-yard line. 3 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. A&T seemingly letting this thing slip away.
Down 8. Don't go anywhere.
And we got a timeout. My alumni, Small State College, used to be quite good in football in the early 80s, but they stink it up now. It's mildly depressing, Coach, when what is that? NALL existed. Remember them? They won a national championship. Slightly. I'm gonna have to look that up. NALL. Hey. But I do understand. Maybe it was NAIA. Okay. I forgot the acronym. Hey, I understand, because my alma mater, hey, you can see what my alma mater is doing right now. Plus, I was just talking earlier about how we moved out of our old conference, the MEAC, and then went to the Big South. Actually, we didn't do bad in the Big South. Almost won that conference last year, but then, like I said, swiftly moved out of that, and now we're in the CAA with teams that I just don't think we match up well with. And it's not even like it is on the field, but a lot of it to me is how you is the equipment, the fitness programs, all of that type of stuff that A&T is not matching and not up to par with some of those schools that they're going to be playing. And until we get that, man, we're just gonna. I don't know. I think it's a money thing. That's what everybody's thinking. It's a money thing.
Norfolk State down 8 with the game on the line, 4th and 10. Andre Aggies does this.
Yeah, and watch him, strong hands, and as the hit is coming in, he's able to guide it away just enough so that the defender.
Hey, Ruben, I ain't gonna. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna front. I have no idea what NAIA is. All right, roll out. Kuntz throws it, has a man in the end zone, and Norfolk State, ladies and gentlemen, have come all the way back. My Aggies do not know how to win right now. They don't know how to win right now.
Career touchdown.
And Morris,
The defense is basically non-existing right now for the Aggies, and barring a botched two-point play or two-point conversion,
phenomenal. You gotta love where their heads at.
the Norfolk State Spartans will have tied this up with 3 minutes and basically 3 minutes on the clock.
Reset as Norfolk State makes substitutions for their second two-point conversion attempt of the game.
Now Norfolk State
behind the play, running towards the far side of the field.
with a spread formation. If they get this too,
might be wise to send some type of pressure at these guys.
Kuntz.
Batted down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball is batted down. A&T with that was a big play. That was a big play. It keeps A&T in the lead by 2, but man, A&T's gonna have to do something here on offense.
See it coming in. Oh my goodness gracious! Just number 20 has been doing it all for the Aggies on defense today. Turner sky high and blocks that pass or deflects that pass to save the Aggies.
Deflected pass on the 2-point
for right now. For right now, you don't know what the Norfolk State Spartans are going to do. Like they right now they've been throwing caution to the wind. So an onside kick is not out of the question with 3 minutes and 7 seconds on the clock. If they get the ball back, I'm pretty sure Norfolk State feels as though they can score. The last two series, the Spartans have scored with no problem. I mean, basically no problems. They put themselves in a little trouble because they started throwing the ball like 2-9 routes basically, instead of just doing what got them there. But then they went right back to it, got a first down, and got in the end zone. So let's see what these Spartans do right now. They may say let's just see if our defense can hang on and kick it deep.
Gotta stop North Carolina A&T from getting a first down. It doesn't matter whether they're back on the 20 or
looks like the Aggies are ready for an onside kick.
Making late adjustments, and Wilcox
it's going to be kicking it deep.
Back for A&T. The ball bounces.
And the ball bounces at about the 1, and 84 picks it up. Oh my gosh!
That's why you kick it deep. That's
wow.
That's why you have those adjustments in place.
I know it's like you gotta get that.
To have your defense come
well,
big,
can't they call it? They can call a fair catch now, right?
There were 10
they can do that in college now, right?
Up near that 10-yard distance, and deep in his own territory, Laquan Vaney had to grab it before Norfolk State.
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you can do that, but I'm pretty sure you can do that in college. And get the ball to 25 yards.
Kicks that are dropping and not rolling forward.
Yeah, that was a very decent kick by the kicker. Now A&T is back deep, super deep.
White barely gets the snap off.
They hand it off, and I'm just telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, Norfolk State is flying high, completely high, and the Aggies still in the lead. Just doesn't seem like they're up for the fight right now.
This is where you need your defensive backs to step.
The momentum is completely on the green and gold side.
And White
it's a double-edged sword, hey coach. I think my school went through that.
Dawson Odom's not using his timeouts yet.
You want big fish in a little pond or small fish in a big pond. It seems kind of always
shotgun snap.
Handoff. Christian gets the first down and more.
Down and plenty more to the third.
And boy, what a relief that is for the Aggies to pick up that much yardage there, because they were backed up.
And once he was able to get through that
He
line,
hits the line 5, 10, 15, 20, about 22 yards. They get out of the shadow of their own end zone.
And now NCA&T in business with a minute 56
And 1 minute 56 seconds on the clock. Can the Aggies hang on? It seems to kind of always get back to that. Yeah, I got you, Ruben. 100%.
White will bleed this clock
One
down.
single back in the backfield.
About a minute 40.
Aggies snap it with about 4 seconds on the clock. They hand it to Christian again. He moves the pile. They move the pile. He finally goes down after picking up a good 6 yards.
Timeout, Norfolk State.
And Norfolk State has to call a timeout with 1 minute and 33 seconds on the clock. That was a big run by the Aggies because it did take just a little wind out of the Norfolk State Spartans' sail. You can tell the body language just a little bit.
1 point lead, excuse me.
And now the coaches good call timeout to stop the clock, save some time, but also to get out there and say, hey guys, it is not over with yet. It's not over. All we got to do is get a stop here. Hey, if he carries that ball out, get a strip. I thought that might have happened to Christian there on that last hit on this big run because he only had one hand on the ball. Looked like he was breaking away. He was able to hang on to it though.
Ian Unsworth and the coach, Gene Clemens, up in the booth. We've been treated to a great one here. We're in pink for breast cancer awareness. And
that's right, go Aggies. Let's see if the Aggies can hang on and get their first win. Single back in the backfield.
Stops to get the ball back.
They hand it
wrapped up right
to Christian.
For the handoff.
And hey, Christian's a nice size back. He is a nice size back, but why don't have number 35 in there running the ball? I don't know.
When you got those big bodies flying.
Because it is 3rd and 3. A&T needs another first down, and I think the Aggies. I think maybe the Aggies don't call the timeout. They have all of theirs.
So with a minute 20 left, Spartans use their last timeout.
And the Spartans use their final timeout.
Them both for Norfolk State.
4 people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you hit that like button. And I'm sorry I was late today, but you know I was off playing golf. I thought the little tournament I was in was gonna be over. Was gonna be over at about. I thought we'd be done at least around 2 o'clock.
Somewhere near your 10, 20 yards.
To begin with, I thought I'd be back plenty of time before it got started, you know, before the game got started at 2, because I had to be there at 8 or 9 o'clock. A&T, 3 receivers. They flip, it's a sweep, and Christian gets out into the open, and he gets the first down, ladies and gentlemen, barring a fumble or something like that. A&T may be able to hang on to this with a minute and 13 seconds on the clock. The only bad thing that Christensen did was he ran out of bounds. Quick pitch to the left. The edge is not set. He gets up the sideline and runs out of bounds to stop the clock. But that is a first down, Aggies.
We're going to run out of time in this fantastic
I don't have any adult drinks
so far
in the house, and there are a ton of games on today. What's up with that, coach? Man, I don't know. And the Aggies get in victory formation to get their first win. I'm going to fix that like Tuesday when the weather gets cooler.
Opportunity to play.
And it's Vincent Brown's
that like
first career win as North Carolina A&T.
All right, so A&T under their new head coach finally gets their first win, and it's not quite over, but A&T in their victory formation, all they have to do is get a snap and take a knee, and it will be over.
Will certainly make a lot of A&T fans optimistic for the future.
When you're 0-3, it doesn't matter what the win looks like. It just matters.
They do not.
But you have to be.
They have to snap it again
because we saw a lot of young talent on the field getting a lot of big minutes, playing well.
Do not have to snap it again, and the principals come to the middle of the field to shake each other's hand. There's a score, ladies and gentlemen, 28-20-60. North Carolina A&T State University Aggies finally get their first win of the season.
Point conversion attempt, the pass deflected by B.J. Turner, and that's where we finish. A&T 28, Norfolk State 26.
And this is before they get into conference action.
Of old MEAC foes.
Hey, it was a fantastic game.
And it was a good game, the part of it that I saw. All right, like I said, got here a little bit late to check things out. Right after halftime. It looks like A&T was going to run away with this, but the Spartans never gave up. In fact, A&T better be glad that Norfolk State didn't get the ball back, because the last two series they just walked it into the end zone. We'll go Aggies. Do the Heels play today? No, I think the Heels are open today. Heels are open today, so I'm gonna be chilling until tomorrow. I'll see if my Panthers can win. I think they got the Vikings. They'll be playing Valhalla's team. It's a guy. I don't know if you know him, Ruben. Valhalla Sports Talk. Like literally, this guy has the best graphics in the play-by-play YouTube play-by-play announcer game. He has the best graphics. Valhalla Sports Talk. And he's a cool dude, because when I was like around 800, he would do what do you call those things? He would do raids on my channel to bring his people over, and hit that subscribe button, things like that. We had discussions. I would come in and watch his play-by-plays or whatever. And man, he helped me out a lot. He definitely helped me get to 1,000 subscribers. So he's a cool dude. He said he liked me because we were both old dudes out trying to do this YouTube thing. I think I'm older than Valhalla. Now I don't know his real name, but that's the name of his broadcast. So yeah, he is a big time Viking. I don't know how much you know about what Valhalla is about, but it's like Viking heaven. So he's a big Vikings fan. So the Panthers get to play those guys tomorrow. You guys, know about the Panthers. We're just like my Aggies. We hadn't won a game yet. Can't figure out how to win a game. The last game, I think that was pretty good. That was a pretty decent game there. Now everybody's thinking, hey, should Bryce be starting, or should my boy be starting at quarterback? Because we don't know. I don't know if Bryce is going to play tomorrow or not. But the old head came and did a really good job last game. That should be a good one. If you like him, I will search him up. Valhalla Sports Talk. Yeah. He's the old school guy. Got to stick. Yeah. Hey, the old school guys got to stick together. Yeah. Go check him out. Valhalla. Let's see if I can find him here. Yeah, he's got the best graphics in the game, man. The best graphics in the game. He told me when I first started, when we first started conversating, that he would help me, and I could ask him anything about graphics and stuff. But I don't like asking people for stuff. Like, I like figuring stuff out myself. So yeah, and I wouldn't try to bite his style. Not detailed, if you will. Like, I've learned some things from him, but I wouldn't want my thumbnails and stuff to look like his, because his is that's his original stuff. Let's see. Show you this, and then I'm gonna get on out of here. Wow, what is this? Hey, that's how his channel looks right there. Valhalla Sports Talk. It's cool, man. It's cool. He's got 13,000 subscribers. Yeah, he's a cool dude, man. He's a cool dude. All right, and so Valhalla will probably be streaming that game tomorrow too. I don't see a thumbnail for it, but he's real big into no, yeah, there it is. He will be streaming tomorrow. He's real big into baseball too, so he does baseball. I think he might do hockey, but I know he does baseball, a little basketball, and a little bit of football. All right, well, with that said, I'm getting ready to get out of here. Look, I appreciate all of you guys watching and hanging out with me. I'm trying to do some different things too, y'all. Check out my little motion background I got going on there. Got a couple of little special effects, and I'm still working on my streaming deck. Man, I'm proud of that little simple special effect right there. I had to hook that up myself. I could put anything on there, and then I got my little. I think a lot of people have this little TD thing here, but yeah. I'm getting ready to get out of here. Let's see. Appreciate it, Coach. You get some rest or some golf in, and I'll checking on you soon, bro. Thanks for the heads up on Valhalla. I will tell him you clue me in. Yeah, he's cool, man. It is cool. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Yeah, I just finished playing golf, so I ain't playing no golf today. No more today. I'll probably go cut my grass. I need to cut my grass and put some grass seeds out. It's that time of the year. All right, everybody. I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by, Ruben. I'll check you out next time.